Yeah, hi, good evening. So we are discussing about list view, grid view that we discussed, right? So drop down and next autocomplete. Today we supposed to discuss those. So let pen and write you. So in the same project, we will continue with those two. Then next recycler view, we will create a separate project. So this is the project which we already created, right? So in this, here bottom we will add that so list and grid we created here. So I'm adding here spinner. Spinner is nothing but it's a drop down. So that is the ID spinner. So this we have to add give that relation below grid. So for this also we can give margin and padding. So those two properties I'm applying here for this. So margin and padding I have applied. Now we'll come here. So here now I'll add that listener. So that is where pin adapter equal to. So same adapter I'm using here, array adapter of this at the rate main activity. So from here, this is dot layout dot. So I'll use here predefined. So Android dot or dot layout dot simple list item one. So for this, now I'm giving that array I'm giving from here, right? Then binding dot spinner dot adapter. So setting the adapter that is equal to spinner, right? So this we created here. Now today I'm running emulator. So till yesterday we have used the mobile. So today just I want to run in emulator. So this emulator is also one. I'm running an emulator. Wait, that emulator is still it is launched. Yeah. So this simulator is ready, right? Now we will rerun so that it will run. See now here this drop down has created. So by clicking here, all are displaying here. Right. So now what we will do is for this we will apply the listener. So this listener could be little bit different. So that I'll share this. So right here now we will write that binding dot. So that is spinner, right? Spinner dot set on item. So for this now it will be the selected listener. So this listener also, like these listeners a little bit updated in these days, because this listener previously it was straightforward working. Now just this got updated. So that is the reason. Just will search here. So that just I'm searching here. So this has two methods. Inside that, this has two methods. One is the unselected listener. So other is the just so it is created here. Right? So just we'll copy this. So here we have to create this. So here our listener set on the listener equal to this. So here it will come like this. So here we have to import this after we. So this is the view we have to. So it has two methods. One is the on item selected, other is the on nothing selected here. So two things. So in on item selected, we have written like similar yesterday. How we wish be this will be here. So that we have to write it. Right. So here it will be here on selected list. Yeah. Now it will work. On selected listener in this parent. This is adapter view. Similar here. We got here same parent right here. Parent view position ID. So same. Here ID will be integer. Here it is in a long process like this. But why this is on item selected? Why that is on item click list? So that entire content above the entire content will be displayed on a screen. But here it is not like that. So it will be displayed only the selected item, or else that while loading defaultly the first item will be loaded into this. So rest of the items, whenever we select, that should be displayed there. Means if I select above listener also, it will listener will work. But what happens if I select the position 10th position item? But once that item has means after selection, there may be a one submit button on the screen. So once I submit that button, so that should display the data, right? So that time what happens? So again, now like while selection is this, so while selection this may be a fifth position. So now it got it like this. But while I'm setting the position of this particular component, now it will treat it as a zero. Means what it is now, it will be zero here. So like that is that will happen. So because of that is the reason now here. So we are using here different listener, that is a on item selected listener. Here we are using like this. Right. So this is the way it will happen as spinner one. Right. Next one more component that we will see here, that is the autocomplete text view. So that is the autocomplete text view. So match parent, wrap content, ID. So that is the auto. Then here now we'll give as a below of spinner. Then I'll give only margin. Right. I won't give any other properties here. Then here I'll come back here. So here I'll assign this data. So that is the var auto adapter. So that is array adapter of this at the rate main activity. So r dot, so that is Android dot r dot layout dot simple list item one. So I'm selecting the course. Then so that is the like here binding dot. So auto dot. So for this we have to write little bit set adapter of within a this. So there is no equal to here. We have to write for this within a this. We have to write this. So now I'm running that. So we'll see it first. So here now I'm searching here. See, all the Kotlin has came here. If I search with Java, means after entering the two letters, it is coming here. But that we can control here. So here we have to do. So we have to apply one property. So that is completion threshold. So if I put one after entering the one letter, it will come. Now we will see that. Here now, after entering the one letter, automatically those are coming here. So like this. But here what happens here now, just I'll modify this data. So array data. So here I'll change this Android Kotlin. Right, Kotlin Android. So this I'll change as a core Java. So here I'll write one more core Java like this. I have written here. Now I'm running here. Now here we have two core Javas, Android, Kotlin Android, so that we have multiple things like that. We will search here now. So here I entered Kotlin Android. So write Kotlin Android. Now I search Android. So one more Kotlin Android, this not came. Why? Because whatever we are searching, so that will be searched in each word starting letter. Each word starting letter. Here, this word completely it is a single word, but here it is the Android Kotlin. This is a two words. So that is the reason. See here, when I search with this also, it is coming here. Like means in each word it start with the first letter, so that way it will search for this. Right. So for this, no need to write anything. Like listener, we cannot write. Once we select this, this will become as a edit text. How we are picking the data from the edit text? In the same way, we have to pick the data from here, and we have to write on top of that. We have to write the actions. Right. So these four elements are clear, or you have any questions? So that we can enter into the advanced one. So that we will see here. This four is clear, right? So any questions?
No, sir.
Yeah, okay. So then we can go with the next step. So that is the recycler view. So that is advanced for this. Now let I'll create here new project, empty views activity. So normally what happens when we are creating like this, so this can work only one letter, but I want to deal with the multiple things. Like I have to give the person name and the person image and like that I have to add multiple things. So whenever I have to do with the multiple like Mercer image, person name, person mobile number, email ID, like that I have to show 3 to 4 different fields in a single. So when I have to do that here, that is not that much of a simple, it won't happen. So for that is the reason, means whatever the array adapter so far we are using, so that array adapter we are customizing instead of array adapter. So we are customizing that. So let's okay now we'll see here. So first of all, in this now we will create a recycler. So now we are dealing with relative layout, right? So I'll create relative layout and I'll add here the data binding. So data binding, here I'll add the data binding. So I'll add here recycler view example. So recycler view example. And we have to add ID. So that is the one. So on below of that, I'll take that recycler view. So this is the recycler view. Match parent, wrap content, then ID. So that is the recycler. Then below of, so TV1. So just a minute. Yeah, sorry, just I got an account. So now this is the like below I added that one. So then for this, I'll give some margin. So given margin, so that is 10 dp. Padding also, I'll give 10 dp. Right. Now this I added. So if I want to add this data binding, we have to add right data binding. Like a regular component, I added one other component that is called recycler view. Apart from that, remaining all are the same, right? So I had it to sync now. So here now, first we'll enable the data binding, where binding, colon. So that is activity main binding. equal to null. Right here, binding equal to data binding till dot set content. Right here, I'll add this. So data binding util done. So now here, first, if we want a recycler, like I told, I need multiple arrays, right? I'll create arrays here where, so I'm creating student data. So names, student names is the array equal to array of, so I'll write our three. So Shweta, Teja, and Raj. So our three members of data I'm writing here. So like this, I'll create 4 arrays. So next student mobile, next student email, so student address, right? So this is the student profile. So this is the mobile, right? So this I'll take as an integer array. So something I entered like this. So this is the email ID. So Sweta@gmail.com. So Teja@gmail.com. Raj@gmail.com. Right. Let us say, right, this is from Hyderabad, Bangalore, Delhi. Like this, I have it random. So this now images I'll access from the map. So that is the R dot map dot default image I'm using. Like already last time I shown. So if you want, you can use your custom image. So but I'm using the 3 times I'm using. So save image, that is the default image I have. Means total I have created 5 arrays. Means 5 arrays data I want to display in a recycler. So then for this now what should I do here? So arrays has created, right? So then after we have to do the next step. So for that here we have to declare this one. So how to do? So whenever we want to add this, for that we need a linear layout manager support is required. So that linear layout manager. So I'm defining that linear layout manager equal to, so linear layout manager within a this, now this at the rate, because this recycler view has two orientations. So either you can display data in horizontal or in a vertical. So that's the reason. So initially I'm going with this vertical. Then in the same program we'll change that, we'll see true. So reverse layout is true. Means how we given a format that should be displayed in the same order or in a different order, that we have to define here. So here binding that. So that is a recycler dot. So for this, we are setting this layout manager. So that layout manager is equal to, so we define whatever we define, so that we have to add in this, right? Now from here, so instead of normal adapter, here we are using the custom adapter. So that is here, I am adding here the custom adapter. So this is my define. So custom adapter equal to, so that I'm defining here the custom, maybe we are preparing the student data, right? So I'm putting that student adapter. So student adapter. So I'm defining that is a student adapter of context here. This at the rate main activity, comma. So whatever the arrays we are creating here, so that we have to write all the arrays here. So that is here. student email, student mobile, so comma, student address, comma, student profile, comma, student names. So these 5 arrays we are calling from here. Oops, so all I created here. Then this we have to map with the recycler. So binding that recycler dot adapter. So we have to set adapter. So that is equal to custom adapter. Right. So till here, like last time we assigned to array adapter, there we defined the layout and data source. But now we are not defined the layout. So that layout here, not, but this we mapped with the linear layout. So that linear layout will define in the next step how it should be, so that we have defined it. So now this is like here. From here now we have to create another class. Here it is showing an error. Once you mouse over here, so it is asking here now. So here create a class. So we have to create a class here. So now I'm creating the class. So that is I'm creating an separate class. So I'm creating the separate class. So separate class is created here. So now if you can see within this areas here now, so it is a created separate class. So whatever this class has created here, so this class is created with along with the all the data, whatever we have created with it. So that it created all the data here. Now here, so this is the constructor. So the data what we call here, this data what is this created is that is the constructor. So the constructor creating the bridge between those two classes, like whatever the data we are passing them, that we can access here within with help of these arrays. So that is created here array. So but here whenever this is created like this, now here we have to create that. So this is the like here whatever this names and all is created, right? So that will be created here. This will be extended as a recycler view adapter. So it should be, we have to create that recycler view adapter. So that's the reason recycler view dot adapter. So we have to extend that as a recycler view adapter. So within this recycler view adapter here, now simply can paste this class name. So can place this class name dot my view folder. You can create from here one more folder, that is the my view folder. This is my define user defined my view folder. You have to create this like this. So my view folder, you have to create this. So then wait, recycler view. Yeah, this is the not that one. This is the brace. So you have to create my folder. So you have to create my view folder dot this like this. You have to. Then now once we extended this, so it has some implemented members, so family members, so that you have to implement total 3. One is the on create view holder, means here by click here, automatically here from here by click here, it shows that implement members. So this is on create view holder, on bind view holder, get item. So these 3 methods will be created here. This see. Now it created total 3. One is the on create view holder, on bind view holder, this one. So now this my view holder is showing an error. So now with this name also, here we have to create a class. So with this also, here you have to create a one class within this. So within this, we created a class. So whenever we created this class, so within this class, now we have to pass the view, whatever the item view, so that we have to pass into this. So for that, now I'm defining item view colon. This is item view is my define. So whatever the view, that view I want to pass into this. So then this will be extended as a view holder. So view holder will define how that data will be defined. So that's the reason that view holder here I have defined view holder. So this recycler is not required here. Directly we have to write view holder. So within this view folder, now we have to write this item view. We have to return to this. So view holder we have to define here, right? Maybe nowadays it is taking, we'll see. In case output won't come, we'll see here now. Right. So first step, you have to do this. All other things we have to add here. Then after that, now, so there are 4 to 5 steps. Then this will finish. So first you have to localize this data. So whatever we created that we have to localize, means total like this 5 arrays we have to create along with the context here. So for that now I created var adb, because this is we are in adapter class, so that's the reason I created as the adb names, that is array. So array of this array is nothing but here this is the string array, right? String array, I am defining the string array. So like this, total we need 5 arrays, right? So 3, 4, 5, right? So names, mobile, adb mobile, then adb email, then adb address, so adb image, right? So profile, right? Like this. Then we have to localize this. So to localize this here, we have to create one init method to localize this parameter, means adb image. So this is the data we are getting. So that what we are getting from here, original, from the original we have to map, that is the student profile. So that we have to map it with this, right? Like same here now, adb address equal to student address. Then adb names equal to student names. So then adb email equal to student email, right? Next adb mobile equal to student mobile, right? So all are created, but here 2 arrays are showing error because adb mobile, this is the integer array, right? So we have to change here int array. So also image also it is an integer, so that also we have to, because in that id will pass, only the id will pass, so that's the reason we have to localize, right? Once it is localized here, now first you have to find out here the length of the array. So we have to define here the length. So what is the length of the array? So you can take any of the array, so return to adb address dot size. So just we have to define, means that many times this two will be repeated, so that we have to add within this here. Now this we have to define, so that we have to define here. Then once it is done here in on create view holder method, so within this on create view holder, so we have to create now the custom view. So like how you want, like here we are using the concept called layout inflator, means that layout inflator will be replaced by each row by row, means recycler view is also nothing but like list item, item 1, item 2, item 3, like that it will display. So now what happens here, this will be replace each row with whatever the content here we are creating, with that it will create here this. So for that now, so for this now, first we need one XML file. So we have to create one XML file here. So first in this XML file, you have to design how you want. So that I have created one XML file and the name of custom. So this you have to define how you want. So here now, like for this also, I'll use the data binding. So data binding, so here it is created, right? So data binding. Then this I'll create as a linear layout. So linear layout, done. So for this height, I'm giving the wrap content. Orientation, I'm giving as a horizontal. So here now I'll define, because this view I want to create different. So this is easily easily and flexible with this. So that's why I created image view. So wrap content ID. So that is the ADP. So ADP image. So for this, I'll give some margin 5 dp. Done. Then after that, I'm creating here linear layout, match parent, wrap content, orientation, vertical. So rest all are I'm giving within a this like text views. So text view, match parent, wrap means image followed by text will display side by side. So that is text. No need of text here. So we'll give ID. So that is the ADP name. So margin ADP. That's a like other properties also I can give, but right now I'm not giving any. So 2, 3, 4. Right. So this one I'll change email. This one I'll change address. This one I'll change phone. Like now from here, this step from here, this step in this next step will continue to one weeks. Another 15 to 20 minutes as required to complete this program, full program. So that we will continue in next class. So like as Shweta, you requested like doubts, right, a few minutes. So like every day after this, like I'll share some other link, so you people can join there, so that whatever the doubts that I'll clarify there.
Okay, sir, no problem.
Yeah, I'm sending that link. So Teja, if you have doubts also, I'm sharing the link, so you can also join there.
Today, no doubt, sir. Tomorrow we will.
Yeah.
If I
So okay.
have, then I
Okay, then whenever you have doubt, let me know, so that will connect. So today with
we
this, I'm
can't
closing.
exit this, sir.
Sorry?
Okay, we get the new link, then there we need to join, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, right.
Thank you, sir, for that.
Thank you.